Hey guys, how's it going? So we're back here with some Prelude stuff today, and I'm pretty excited about it. Last video, I took apart a B28.5 block that I've actually had for quite a few years. I wasn't so sure if a couple of the cylinders were going to clean up because there had been rust buildup on the cylinder walls. I had originally said that I had 81.5 millimeter pistons, and I actually ended up having 82 millimeter pistons and all the stuff that goes along with that. I had thought I had planned on getting 81.5 just to clean up enough of the cylinder, but I'd also be able to go bigger if something were to ever happen. I mean, you can still do that with 82 as well. I believe I've heard people going up to 83.5. Anyway, long story short, I bought the 82 millimeter stuff because that's what was in stock, and then the whole reason why I was just like so weirded out about it is because the machine shop called and told me and said, hey, these aren't the pistons you thought they were, and that's when I found out I had 82 millimeter. But anyhow, the engine is back from the machine shop and everything came out real well. I haven't taken it out of this yet. I don't think I'm going to right now, but they soda blasted the block, and man, it is like OEM, or some people probably would even say even OEM plus. But yeah, I'm really excited with how this came out. The bores are perfect, and they polished out the crank journals, and there was a spot right here I was kind of worried about where the rear main had been sitting. And then after kind of poking around with friends and online and stuff, I'm probably just going to try to set the seal probably a little in front or behind of where that groove is, and everything should be kosher. But yep, got the engine, crank, pistons, bearings, rods are inside, and yeah, so I'm going to try to go through some assembly on this. I'd like to make a video where I'm going to gap my own rings, and then from what I understand, these surfaces, as much as Honda offers different sizes and everything, for the most part, these bearings are actually pretty spot on. But I'm probably going to go ahead and throw down some plastic gauge and double check that the clearances are good. And I'll try to give you guys a walkthrough on that. But what's going on right now is I still have yet to actually get the old engine out. And yeah, I'm pretty much there at this point. Really didn't take too long, just a little bit of motivation since it's been so cold out to get out to the garage. But yeah, this is about to come out right now, and I figure I'd bring you along with it. Alright, we're back here at the Prelude. It's actually been going on 2 months since that last clip of pulling the engine out. It got rather cold and just life happened over the last couple months. But we're picking right back up with it. So, the engine is out, and I actually just this week came out and cleaned the engine bay. I know there was a guy who specifically commented about how nasty it had been in here, and it is, but some of this grime just isn't going anywhere, or I'm gonna have to actually come out with like some buffing compound or something to take some of this dirt off. But I'm happy enough with it. I'm not going for a shaved bay or anything. I mean, I do want it to look good in here, but some of this stuff is just beyond the point of I don't know, it's beyond what I care to put in it for cleanliness. I want it to be, you know, quick, fun car, streetable and everything, and I don't know. Anyways, so the engine is out, and it's kind of crazy. This is how dirty the one that came out is versus the freshly machined block that is going into it. Is rather bright now. But anyhow, so I have been busy. I got the transmission off, and besides just swapping it to the new engine, well, I did go through and clean it. It is much better than what it was attached to, but it is still rather dirty. I'm going to keep on trying to clean it to try to satisfy myself with it. I just want to go for like OEM look. I really don't want to paint anything or nothing like that. But anyways, to the little bit more exciting stuff, if you can tell by the box in the back, I actually put a limited slip differential in here. This is actually an M-Factory H22 diff. I know that it feels like it's going to cause some controversy because I know people have put B-Series diffs in these. And I actually had an M-Factory B-Series diff, and I started measuring all these different little spots on our factory one, which is what's in this box now. Open diff, and then this one, you can see, it is now a very pretty M-Factory limited slip differential. But I started measuring all the different surfaces on here, so like the overall length of all the diffs were the same, and actually what ended up being different is this shaft where the bearing attaches to on the top and bottom were both a little different on the B-Series, and I've heard people saying they had to do this, that, or the other differently on whenever putting the B-Series in. And even the this machine surface right here that the ring gear bolts to is slightly offset in the B-Series. It was like 3 more millimeters towards the casing of the transmission, or so, I believe. It was one or the other, but nothing was matching up, so I actually found a PDF of a Quaife H22 differential. But I mean, all the machine surfaces should be the same, and everything matched up. So the only difference is actually the bearings are different for the D2 A4 cases are different. So the one is actually the same between the H22 and the D2A4. They actually share one of these bearings, and then the other one, the inner and outer diameter of the bearing itself are the same. Supposedly it's just this height that's different. I don't really have, I mean, I probably could have done the bearings myself, but I just decided against it since I don't have a press or anything to remove the old ones off of that. So I let a shop do it for me, and we decided that the bearings for the H22 were actually shorter, but the only way that they were actually shorter was the outer race, which is still in the case here. The outer race that goes to it is actually what is taller about it. So we left the OEM races in there, and we put the new bearing and inner races on this differential. I know that's not ideal, but neither is doing these kind of things to an old B20A or B21 engine and transmission. Stuff isn't conventional, but I would say that besides the bearings, an H22 differential is actually just a drop-in affair, whereas people have said that the B series differentials going in here, they either had to throw a shim on one side or something about mounting the ring gear backwards. Whatever it may be, I feel fairly confident in saying that that's not needed here. So that's how I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to have any proof of me running and driving with this differential in for probably, honestly, another couple months at this point. I'm going to try to be out here as much as I can, getting the rest of the car done, but I also have other things going on in my life at the moment, so I'm just going to be doing what I can when I can, but I want to be out here and get this car done and on the road. But anyway, so that's where I'm going to leave off for this video, and I really hope I'm going to pick up with you guys a little bit more quickly next time. See you later.